Hey, I should be alive. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Kings. Playing some more
Why worry about the
Outer Worlds
rift?
2.
It's not supposed to gobble up Arcadia for years, and I'm sure something else will kill you way before then.
Yeah. Alright, so mission we're currently on. Let's find out. There's no fast travel point to this. I'd love to finish this off right now, but the nearest place I would have to go to is from here all the way back. But I can't fast travel like here. I can fast travel here technically and work my way back up this way. What other missions are left? Do this one right now. Alright, before we go in and do this final thing, let's knock these out, I guess. I guess we'll just make our way back there. All these other quests finished.
We are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
I don't think I've been in here. I think I never actually went in here. Oops.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer
The
at our
matriarch and sovereign appeared right out of the aether, just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like, here I am, your innermost thoughts are known to me, and nobody once hears from you again. Caught me reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the sovereign. That part always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrott.
Suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the
Why, that's wonderful. I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials.
isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need.
I am not familiar, though that does sound like one of their products. I refer to the ones for Purple Berry Crunch brand cereal. You likely guessed their influence right off, what with my assertive attitude and all. I laugh at danger. I hand make my own luck. That character is a revelation. You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret. I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
The matriarch chose Eden because
If I understand the subtext, that means yes. Dearie me, you are the first secret agent I have ever met. At least in waking life. Now, do tell, what is the latest word from the field?
fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it, the matriarch working with
Really? What was he like? Bold? Assertive? With a wildly obstreperous theatrical air?
marvel where
What is wrong with this person?
does our part, produces glorious bounty for all.
An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar.
Robust ecosystem, like those nettlesome raptidons.
I just imagine it. A new life full of breakneck decision-making and fending for oneself. But no, while I have acquired a distinct craving for certain Auntie's Choice products, I remain a good, loyal,
the-
protectorate subject at heart, if not in stomach.
What server is returning an unknown error? What? heck is that? I don't understand what this is. What is this? It only does it. I don't know what this is. Rumble. Something to do with Rumble? Yet it's affecting all my streams. There you go. It's one of the alerts. Yeah, that was weird. I'm not sure why Rumble alerts decided to have a heart attack, but okay. Okay. Every time I click onto the thing, the thing freaks out. Aren't I? No. Why does it keep doing that? Keep. I shouldn't do that anymore. I don't know why that setting always forgets
Hate
itself.
to dash everyone's hopes. Suppose I am still part of the herd.
But prudence dictates we give
Huh?
it a little
You
extra
do that?
deal for you.
Really? No, I do not believe your dissemblage. A true go-getter would never resort to such tactics. I see right through it, plain as day. Of course. Toodaloo. Hey there, go-getter.
Report them for mental
That was random as fuck.
refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Under protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreational locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficiency in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory
It's the same button. Sure, to do with that information, but okay.
Designed it, and the sovereign embodies and executes on it.
Prudence dictate.
Choice sure
I
sounds
reject
exhausting.
imperfect thoughts in all their forms. All whatsoever. Anyone who wants to train at the Arbiter's facility.
But the paradigm says we're to spend our lives in our predetermined profession.
The paradigm affords us.
I was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. Then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much, much better.
Recreation. We sleep well at night.
Just looting everything. Shut up. Pack level 3. Which I can't get because apparently nothing I can get now go past level 1 or level 2, whatever it is. A little weird. Oh. Doesn't really do anything, does it? Go search the rest of the town before I decide to check below.
Naturally, sometimes
There's just no quest here.
My body is covered in burn. Prudence dictates we leave the burden of thought to our betters.
Well, you walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got
Amorphous,
more of
yes.
that than we can handle. You haven't heard? When Antes invaded, they broke the seawall. Flooded nearly half the town below, where most of the domiciles were. A number of our subjects drowned. Others got concussed, or even crushed. A few were electrocuted or exposed to caustics. Took a while for our water purifier to catch up, so some drank tainted water, which is not
I think I
good
broke
for
that.
you at all. I'm glad it's working again.
Broke that.
All right. Well, don't let me keep you.
I wish everyone's neighbor Prudence was my actual neighbor.
Word on the wire.
Except
I'm realigned.
my
Stay
domicile
true,
is
outsider.
presently underwater.
Very limited number of things that can loot in here, which is a little strange. Keeps their bits in the fridge.
Of course, it's part of the Sovereign's plan. He floods our houses, which makes more habitat for fish, which offers us more to eat, which gives us the strength to build new houses. But then, how do I cook the fish?
Adventure. Sure, these are saying new and I've had them already. They look the same. I don't see anything new. Money do I have? 4,000. A lot, but I could sell for a good chunk of money. You know, it just brings me all the way over here. Still don't have that. You are good though. Okay. 32 damage. Rifle. The suppressed rifle is just trash. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna leave this one with the electrical damage. Still have the Zane pistol. That's 44 versus one's 25. This one has 26 shots in it.
You've returned.
There's somebody up here.
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple.
Something.
As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence: automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts. Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long. Are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative. These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the Arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such. Hence my use of the term reasonable facsimile. I owe it to every single person here to try. That's abundantly kind of you, though there must be something I can offer. Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask? Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in. Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
The pleasant atmosphere and rich natural resources represent a fascinatingly complex ecological network. To govern it,
farewell now.
I didn't really go anywhere, did it?
through the Sovereign devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where if each of us does
Need lockpick level 5.
We should get the cipher back to Zed, soon as we can.
Why's this thing up?
Being this close to DeVries. Anyway, need something, Commander? It was less I don't have all. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering entire. Oh yeah? What's needling you? Fair point. Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting fellowship, did it? All jesting aside, what's there to tell? Spent the first year getting back up on my feet, literally. Been mostly laying low since then, maintaining my cover. Before the invasion, at least, the Earth
What does he mean by
Directorate still
maintaining
needed
his
someone
cover?
to watch
Cover
the
what?
colony, and I had 2 working lamps. Not always. Went a couple of stretches there on low power to avoid detection from Protectorate patrols. I usually shut her down for a few cycles then. The way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong. Sure, we're a tight pair, but it's nothing unhealthy like you're slanting at. Val's got me out of more scrapes than I can count. She can be a little Delphic at times, but she'll grow on you. Promise.
I like her more than you.
I appreciate the concern. Won't lie, had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now, if it's all the same. I found you. Oh, and Val's been stalling less since I patched her acclimator. Ship doesn't smell anymore. That's about it. Spratwurst. Be pretty horrifying if I wasn't. I was trying to teach myself some new skills in the galley. Val got it into her hardware. I needed a hobby. I figured Spratwurst ain't an easy meal to mess up. Well, I learned about 20 ways how not to fix a worst.
Mess ups.
Like most colonies. Good people being ground down from above. A lot of fancy talk from suits about streamlining and quarterly earnings while them on the line barely scrape by. Triangulum's known for churning out freighters, and shipbuilding ain't exactly known for being clean, safe work neither. Especially when corners get cut. Can't remember a time I didn't end the day all banged up, filthy, and smelling like I just crawled out of an exhaust port. You never forget your first time manually flushing a propulsion tank, do you? Funny thing was, I wasn't even an engineer back then. But I wanted to learn, so I paid attention. Too good of attention, as it turned out. I was working late one evening and overheard something I shouldn't have. Some bigwigs exchanging inside information that would have cost the corporation a pretty bit. A day later, I was being accused of corporate espionage. Didn't want to bring any heat down on anyone else, so I went on the run before the first jackboot showed up at my door. Not as worried as I was about what would happen if I was caught. Probably they would have spaced me and called it a day. I was on the run for, I don't even know how long. The days sort of bled into one another. I started losing hope of things ever changing for the better. Then, the Earth Directorate showed up. They liberated Triangulum, pulling me and the rest of the colony out from under the corporate boot. Joining up after that just made sense.
I don't know what that icon over his head is. Let's check the last couple buildings and we'll get out of here.
States as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficiency against
We're all treasonous because all of you didn't die trying to fight the corporate. Really? You're gonna kill us for us not dying? Okay. So I'm expecting there to be one of those magazines to collect in this location, but I have not seen one magazine in all of Fairfield. Not Fairfield, whatever this place is called. Individualism. West Point Generator Station.
All these vexatious disruptions keep befalling Westport. When are things gonna settle back again?
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
No, I died. No. It was a waste of a giant trauma kit, but okay.
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? What do you mean? All of them? And you didn't think to dissuade her? Damn it, Niles! Our cause isn't served by more corpses. You're right. I apologize. Audra was never one for half measures. I know all too well how stubborn she can be. Still.
Yeah, no matter what we said, she just wanted to do it, and
at least able to give you the cipher
figure out why.
Before the end. I wish the success of this venture had not come at such a terrible cost. But at least it was not for nothing. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's
Niles
something I
Modget?
started on for Niles long ago.
I don't know what that means.
Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
Best and only.
Never fear. Next time, I fully intend to involve you in said trouble before it develops into a full-blown predicament.
Reckon I like the sound of that. Until next time, then. Got time for a debrief, Commander?
Every time I try to talk to you, you don't tell me anything.
Feels good, don't it? Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate. Yeah. Guess I am. First time in a long time I felt something kin to hope. It's easy to focus on all that's going wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too. No. Trust, I learned my lesson there. Got the burns to prove it. On Triangular might have suggested going for drinks somewhere they don't cut them with fuel, but here, I think we'll have to settle for patting each other on the back. Shucks, Commander. I'm gonna get top-heavy you keep paying me compliments like that. Thanks again for
Don't know
going
what that
out of your
means.
way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down the Vrees without feeling like I've got a rabid sprat in my back pocket.
He still has this thing over his
No
thing.
offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my... Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure.
Alright, so now I have his stuff, so now I can get, figure out what I want from him. Now deals plasma damage and deals slightly increased damage, or deals shock damage. Gains immunity to shock side effects, and effectiveness of his armor is increased. Gains immunity to corrosive side effects, and effectiveness of his armor is increased. What? Where's he get a helmet? Okay. Hey, you look ridiculous. Okay. So that's it for here. So now we need to go. Look in that direction. Did I sanitize the fuck out of this place? Stealing. Right, what's this one for me? Repair facility. Where the fuck is that at? This is all stealing, so... What I'm looking for? What am I looking for? Like, I'm not sure where's this repair center at? Is it inside this building itself? It gives me just a gigantic, yeah, good luck finding it. Human repair center. That's just the dock, right? I only guess it's somewhere in this one area. Here already. Oh. I'm supposed to go here. No idea where I'm going. Sure what that was stealing. What are these stealing now? These are recipes to make these. Might as well just buy all the recipes just to say I have them. If I buy all of them, it would cost me 1 bit per. Looks like it's at 1 for 1. Oh, that one's 12,000. That's 2. That's 3 for. I can make my own. It just leads back down here. Where the heck is this location at, man? Alright, I gotta run real quick. I'm back. Instead of just running my head with running my around, that didn't make sense. Run around with my head's chopped off. Let's just look this up, I guess. Look at this up. Look this up. This looks like this is on top of some building. How the heck was I supposed to find that? It's not even in this location at all. So we're looking for a robot broken next to a lamp. Stuff that's stealing. Okay. Get this up anymore. Gun that guy's. Oh, it's a revolver. What's that? Don't need that up anymore. Minimize this. Don't need that. Back over here.
Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
It's the law.
Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows.
All criminals.
Outsider? Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind. That is most excellent. Please, hand them over. Thank you. I know community service can be a foreign concept for those outside the Protectorate, so I hope this is ample reward for your time. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law. Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay. Conscript him with the writ. And this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. Good, good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs, but I trust you to follow your conscience. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can, to check in on my people and see how they fare. Oh, I don't doubt your abilities, but the prospects remain exceedingly poor. The facility is exceptionally well guarded, and forces there are the pinnacle of protectorate training. Even if you succeed, it's only a matter of time before the Arbiter arrives to administer my sentence. Any chances of me avoiding my fate are quite slim, I fear. Farewell now.
Okay. Well, there's another way in now. Now we need to go turn in that last piece of, the heck am I even looking at here? So we need to turn back to what's-her-face.
I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom yet. Diddly bottom, sure, but not rock bottom.
Always have time for a freelancer in my employ. Loose your words. I'm listening. Good work. Sure, it'll aid your path into the Vox, presuming you keep your nerve. Let me spin you a yarn. One of my elite regiments ceased replying to hails several weeks ago. Hardy bunch. Fought all across the system. Yesterday, the Protectorate launched the regiment commander's upper torso into one of our encampments, which makes 2 1/3 complete corpses of a 6-person unit. Mocking us. Calculating bastards, the Protectorate. Would admire their efficacy if it weren't taking so many of my best and brightest. Once the fighting reignites in full, they'll pay dearly.
You say fine, thanks. How's yours? That doesn't make any sense.
Seen the crimson side of a battlefield, have you? Do tell. Out here fighting for truth and light in this day and age? Laws. Ain't you an artifact from an age bygone? Good that you're versed in combat. Will serve you well in Arcadia. Like it served me. If you imagine you do, I'd be pleased to add you to the extensive tally. You may not believe it, but high amid my many goals is bringing an end to the fighting in Arcadia as soon as possible. Looks better for my record, after all.
That it? What's my mission now? So it's literally just the main one. That's it. I have no idea what the heck this riff anomaly is for, but okay.
Battle only and not recreational use. This announcement brought to you by Commander Torres.
And so I guess now we finally go that way. So should we go shock and awe and just kill everybody, or should we not do that? While we're here, let's stop and see if we can grab some more ammo. 700 bullets for that one. Let's go consumables. I like more shotgun bullets. It doesn't take a lot of scrap at all, does it? This one takes the most. We got on ammo for a while.
Registering a decrease in air quality due to decomposing protectorate bodies. Shallow breaths are recommended.
These damned bodies. Why can't we just bury the lot of them? Oh! Even my damned hammer turns against me. Blazes, that stings. Be forewarned. We are in a heightened state of alarm due to unprecedented events. Unless you have official business here, I suggest you move on. Move on and leave me to hang all of these bodies. Which I must shamefully confess may be beyond my capabilities. Even without your distraction. Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but he's been named a traitor. These credentials might as well be stained in Protectorate blood. That being said, I am from Westport. If Hogarth trusts you, let's just say I'm willing to listen. The Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license is to risk being shot. It's too dangerous for us both. And how, pray tell, would you help me with that? I'm a soldier, not a technician. Still, maybe I can borrow one of our engineers with that as a suggestion. Nevertheless, while I keenly appreciate your assistance, I still can't go against the Brigadier's wishes. Tragically, I must decline. Whatever I might think of the Vigilant, mine is not the opinion that matters. Area's off limits. Ah, yes. The stranger with the orders from the Vigilant. Tragically, I must... You are approaching a restricted estate.
What did I do wrong? Is the game telling me I need to come back after I have the right skills? But I can't increase my skills past this because I have a stupid fucking flaw that I can't get rid of. Well, I tried. Means I'm just gonna kill everybody. I tried to be nice about it. Like doing no damage to this guy. Let's get closer, shall we?
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Fall down there. Using only a shot or two doesn't matter. You've already reloaded. If you ever let a weapon run out of ammo, you'll deal less damage for a short time, but all your guns now hold more ammo. I'm just not going to take any flaws at this point. I regret taking the one I did. So yeah, like, I don't get it. There. Oh, just another flywheel. Anything else in this vicinity I need to loot? Looks like all these things would have probably would have had robots and stuff. I shocked the crap out of this place. Like these probably would have been turrets all up on this thing.
There's... Taking cover. The protectorate endures.
Guns cocked and loaded.
Just
get the signal.
And it sucks that I couldn't do that stealth like because I didn't have enough stuff at the time. There's nothing I could do either. I have no idea what this is doing. I'm just clicking buttons. Did. Don't I have the recipe for this? Yeah, recipe known. Recipe known. So they still sell this, recipes even if you already have them. How does that make sense? Why would you want to buy the same recipe you already know? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Ooh. Bench. Had a bunch of shit on him, didn't he? I'm not sure what Val's doing way over there, but good luck with whatever you're doing, Val. Okay. Power's Corroder. I'm guessing it's better than this. Does the same damage. Fire rate's way higher on this one. You fire from this pistol bounces off surfaces. Each shot also has a chance to apply a contagious corrosive condition. Chance for contagion to spread increases with science skill. I don't have any science skill at all. Emergency stop. Did I get this? Does more damage. Has weak spot bonus less though. Big red button. Represent critical chance. Critical hits from this weapon. Stun automax has 120-second cooldown, which increases with your hack skill. Ugh. It's the weapon. No. So I guess now we just kill everybody?
I hope your loins are girded and your pearls pre-clutched. Don't tell me what sinister deeds DeVries got up to in here.
XP. Look at the XP. What you can really do about this, is there?
Putting
Bodies
traders on
shouldn't be
display
smelling like
that's
crazy.
one way to send a message. Can't be too good for morale, though.
This cannot be happening. Not again. Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
the one guy.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective. We were only rebuilding the logic assembly so that...
At last, the truth alights.
Why is it so low?
I hope this belated confession
Oh, because it's supposed to be through glass and all the way across the room. That makes sense.
will do nothing to commute your sentence. On the charges of sabotage and treason most contemptible, I find you both guilty.
No. No, please. This is all a misunderstanding. We're loyal.
I'm guessing that's the person we need to
Loyal
kill.
Subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait. I don't recognize you, soldier. Are you a new transfer? No, you can't be. Montelli's insisted on a complete lockdown. No one permitted to come or go from the station. Others named Hogarth a traitor, but I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, the writ all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps now we can put an end to all of this lunacy. If I can just speak with Montelli, maybe I can persuade him to stand down. Go to his terminal.
People trying to persuade him.
Search for any information
Just shot
on it
two
that
people.
may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station. I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was. Or sent to mental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means.
So it's not going to work because I don't have speech level 4. This probably won't work.
Why did you not mention any of this before? Never mind. If this is indeed the Vigilance will, then what other choice can be made? Much as I prefer a peaceable solution, you're right. The Protectorate would be made stronger by his passage. If he cannot serve as a general, he may yet serve as an example. It would still be best to investigate Montelli's terminal for anything that might unsettle or unbalance him before our confrontation. You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank key cards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can.
Still going to get attacked. Okay.
Did you hear Montelli on the clusters?
I heard nothing, and neither did you.
But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
No! Ready to take the heat off the commander. Just stay with.
We shall stay their ambitions.
guessing that tunnel is probably a stealthing way to go through that. If I really wanted to stealth my way through this. Just the buddies it. That means. Stuff my way through that. Oh well. Better late than never, I guess.
The Sovereign provides, the system abides.
I don't have any stealth weapons.
What?
Enthusiastically neutralizing friendlies.
Here's the key card we were looking for. XP. Oh, it died. So we're heading 4 shots with the shotgun that only has 3 barrels. Of course I don't have hack. Dang it! If only you had this at this one moment. What's the point of putting that there? Unless I had a perfect freaking thing for it to work.
Got eyes on some no good. Orders are going against the paradigm. How are we to know?
It's the only real weapon I have. Just throw this over here.
No, it's not our place to know anything unless we're told. What's gotten into you?
Too strong. What? The corrosive damage is good for people. Electric is good for robots. That's where I came in earlier. Okay. Sure what this is doing, but okay. I gained a trauma kit. I'll take an extra trauma kit. Ooh, a bunch of enemies to my left. There's an armory. Another trauma kit. What does the game want me to do right now?
Engaging hostile life forms.
Hey, good. Nice. That's reload. Taking cover.
Yo, jab.
Rival dispatch. That cover.
This is another person.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Striving onward.
Yep. Good, everybody.
If I go, can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor?
What is this person?
Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most inopportune time. Was just, patrolling the sewers, monitoring for suspicious activity. Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distracting, to put it mildly. Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station? Yes, that's it. Very specialized work. Discreet, confidential. You'd never comprehend the value of this task. There's no need for animosity, I assure you. I'll abide, please. It's just that I don't know what's going on here. The station's changed. It's become a damn charnel house, stained with the blood of my brothers and sisters. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't... That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidons that saw fit to make a den so close to the grate. Of course. You're right. Thank you for your assistance.
Can I clear them out myself?
Status. Susceptible to danger.
Was a success with my shotguns. Where'd it go? At least outside. Put this place out? I think so. Let's see if talking to her does anything different. Oh man. Seriously, game? Fuck you. If I make that choice right then and there, I can never go back. That's stupid. That's stupid.
Back to it.
Alert.
That's literally the person that we just tried to save, and the game fucked us. I had to go clear the thing first before I even talk to that person, and then come back. That's so stupid. I think I did have a save for that. Let's go back. Let's clear the den first. See if this changes anything.
I'll take care of him, Commander.
There's no enemies up this way. Look like it. Okay, it looks like I cleared the place out. Now let's see if that person's still there. Haven't talked to them yet. You think they would still be there? They are still here.
Oh, hello there. You seem to have caught me at a most Now, I must kindly ask that you vacate the vicinity. Your presence here is proving distress. Only patrolling one of the most vulnerable parts of the station. Yet there's no need. I don't know what to do. I just don't wish to die. I can't. That'd be a fine idea. If only there weren't a group of starving raptidons. I can? Oh. I suppose I'm now off to a world filled with uncertainty. Savage wildlife. And miscreants always on your heels. Here. This keycard should unlock a storage cache up above. It has some supplies in it that'll likely do you more good than they have me.
I already opened it. So. It really helped me, did it? Go. Am I deblocking her? Yes. Well, maybe she'll survive this time, instead of me having to gun her down. What? Okay, so I have access to here now. I don't like how this guy's like all like twitchy.
Let us reconvene.
Load game. I clicked square like 5 times. Okay. Did I check all the rooms now? We're not missing anything? Okay. An area for you to resupply, restock, reheal before the big boss fight. Not sure those are all saying new again. It's just cheaper than this one. Does it suppress on it maybe? Okay.
What now? Ah, an intruder.
Interesting weapon you got there, bud.
Of course. I was warned the paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
The only renegade here is you, Umberto. You forced my hand through your paranoia and cruelty.
I'm killing traitors.
Everyone in your eyes are traitors.
I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening. Auntie's choice, bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil. Prove me false. You cannot. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others like myself. My vision was once as clouded as yours, but I see through the vapor and miasma now, to the truth of what must be done to render our mightiness anew.
It's as I feared. You really have gone beyond the reach of all reason and honor. Let's not be too hasty. I don't suppose you have anything more to add? Something that might further our purpose? Now would be the time to deploy it.
What?
You incompetent! I asked you to do one thing!
Every single thing I saw.
Were it up to me, I would sentence you to the slow
we just kill
and
this guy?
painful traitor's death you deserve. Guards!
Invasive element!
It's so stupid because I went to every single thing, and then it's like, you didn't go to the terminal, but I went to every single thing that I highlight quest-wise.
All those years ago that this is where my future would lead? Standing over Montelli's corpse? I'm not sure I would have wished to survive that disaster. What's done is done. I only hope my superiors will understand my actions here today, and that the Vox will be strengthened under new leadership. After I've summoned janitorial services, give the station the news. There'll be much that needs explaining. I suppose I should thank you for your assistance. But for both our sakes, I do hope we never meet again.
Entering the control room. Commencing search for clues. Subject: Agent DeVries.
New weapon. Chainsaw cannon, which is better than this one by a little. Chain lightning. Huge arcs blast electricity chains through enemies. What was that?
don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude. So you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
What?
Now we know why Montelli locked the engines. He planned to crash the Vox into Fairfield. Maybe we can do something to change the trajectory on that control panel. We've got to try, right?
Control panel?
This unit strongly recommends evacuating immediately.
I'm gonna kill Westport. It's not gonna do Fairfield, though. Okay, so we're screwing over a bunch of people. Oh, because I don't have the right skills.
Evacuate.
Everyone on the station's gonna die. Fun. And everyone in Westport is gonna die. Isn't his friend at Westport? I'm gonna override the system. Launches are down.
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my... Anyway. Need something, Commander?
Okay, travel to the Golden Ridge. You found information on allies in place of the Golden Ridge. Shouldn't we go check on Westport and see if it's, you know, not dead? Sacrifice. Fox launched into Traitors Westport. Expired. Outsiders crashed comm stations into town poisoned. So I can't actually go into town anymore? Yeah. Isn't there a way in though, still from this outside? Let's see if this guy's anything inside, if he's still here. Still here? So he left. Oh no, they broke the ladder. I guess I guess Westport's just completely gone now. Let's head over this way and talk to the people at Fairfield and see if maybe they have anything to say about the Vox being completely destroyed.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectorate folks resent us liberating them.
Whenever you curse your tough luck, just remember, at least your relay station didn't fall into town.
Didn't fall in your town.
Well, if it isn't the busiest mercenary this side of Tau Ceti. Protectorate's been awful quiet since you did your rooting about. Happy to trade words with you. Loose your words. I'm listening.
That's it? That's all you have to say? I won't talk to me at all. Okay. Where does it want me to go? Does it want me to go back to the ship or something? Like, where does it... I'm guessing it wants me to go back to the ship. Okay. That was one weird way to end this map, I guess.
Ah, there you are. I was expecting you 4 minutes and 27 seconds ago, but never mind that. I have a missive for you. Highest priority. Recipient's eyes only. Not remotely. But never fear, the delivery success metrics do not require introductions. Or so I was told. All I know is that it was sent by the Order of the Ascendant. Oh, they did also say it was important. I was tasked 6 months ago to deliver it to whomever ship was at this landing pad at this exact time. Well, 4 minutes ago, like I said. All other questions may be answered by viewing the missive, I expect. Farewell, and as they say, may all your endeavors come to fruition.
Your gun, can I have it? It looks like an AK. Can I shoot at him?
Take the heat off, Commander. Just stay with.
Okay. Let me have his gun.
No offense to Val. Anyway. Need something, Commander? Oh, yeah? What's needling you? I could ask you the same thing. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd gone back to my old life instead of becoming an agent. Stayed on Triangulum, become an engineer or something near to it. I knew joining up with the Earth Directorate wasn't going to be a life of low turbulence. But at least it'd have dignity and purpose to it. Not much dignity in having your limbs blown off. Sorry, that was blunt. I just get tired of talking around it, you know? But back to your initial question. Do I regret becoming an agent? Yeah. Some days.
Of course you'd have some regret. You lost your arm and leg.
You. And well, not much to regret there. Only thing I know for sure is my opinion today is colored by more than just the rosy tint of a low-run kid looking up at the stars. Life's not fair. But it keeps on. You buttering me up for a favor? I'll tell you right now, I'm not taking extra shifts cleaning the head. Ah, well then, thanks. Just hope that good opinion of me holds. My folks shuffled off the motor coil when I was little. They tried. I didn't like feeling like I was
trying to get that weird dot 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 over his head.
On my own, just as soon as I could. And well, you know how that turned out. Yeah. Thoughts crossed my mind over the years. Especially when it was just
maybe it's something where you can only talk to him on the ship.
I wish I spent more time with it when I had the chance.
I know some games where they have that mechanic where they can only do that thing during certain instances in a certain location.
That's either hope or foolishness, Commander, and I can't tell which. Even if we survive the rift, 10 years is a long time to be gone. No word. They probably figure I'm dead. Void it all. Now you got me thinking about it. How about this? We ever make it out of this system, I'll take you back to Triangulum, make the introductions myself. Deal? Oh yeah. They're gonna get a real charge out of you. She was one of the forward agents who went ahead to assess just how bad Triangulum had gotten. We met while I was in hiding. And I helped her learn the lay of the land, as it were. She was no nonsense. I thought her one of the smartest people I'd ever met. And while she could also be cutting, I felt like I only caught her edge when I deserved it. I liked her. And for some reason, she seemed to take a shine to me. but she wasn't around long. By the time I officially joined up, she'd already moved on to the next mission. Sure was. Kept hoping I might run into her during training. But now I know she was busy turning her coat here in Arcadia. I've got time.
Yeah. Who's this for? Tactical trajectile defense dome. Of course, one more key.
Time to watch whatever it was the messenger had for us.
Is it me, or has my ankle been squeaking? Anyway, need something, Commander?
Is that over his name? I don't understand.
Greetings, Agent of the Earth Directorate. I am Ruth Bassar, presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant. At this time, I can only presume you think us your enemy, directly responsible for your colleague Augustine DeVries' actions way back on Horizon Point. I assure you, we were not. A splinter group was behind that heresy. The collective of scientists and scholars I lead are committed to elevating humanity by pursuing a greater understanding of reality. I believe our goals are not incompatible. We both oppose the Protectorate, and we both wish to preserve Arcadia from ruin. We can help each other. I entreat you to speak with Abbot Newell. He can be found in Golden Ridge at Matriarch's mercy. He will aid you in your mission, and hopefully, you will see fit to aid us in ours. Nav key coordinates to the
a bunch of
Golden
lights
Ridge
around you.
landing pad on Dorado are embedded in this message. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Reckon we've got our work cut out for us. Let's head to Golden Ridge.
Like a bunch of stuff that I already have unlocked, and the game's just telling me that I don't have it again.
Being this close to DeVries. Anyway, need something, Commander? Oh yeah? What's needling you?
These those dots. God, this is bothering me. Full health. Alright, I guess that's the first map done. I guess we can move on.
Commander, the nav key coordinates supplied by the presiding bishop of the Order have been verified. Landing in Golden Ridge is now possible. Additionally, we are also able to land in Free Market Station, due to the Astrogator's progress with the updates necessitated by its rebuild.
What does that
Free
mean?
Market Station is an independent marketplace, the only one in the system. It is called such as it was built out of a crashed Anti's Choice freighter by that name. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. As the rebuilding process progresses, old nav keys may be unlocked. Unfortunately, most of them are likely not recoverable. Golden Ridge is located on Dorado. It is home to the Alexandra Monastery and Matriarch's Mercy, as well as previously being a center for mining Zeranium. The Protectorate abandoned it soon after the invasion, leaving Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant to fight for control of the area and its resources.
Do I have to choose which one of those two I want to mess with? Okay. Go to Free Market Station and see what's there. Okay.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Give it a
This
try.
place ain't half bad. I've been to see your underbellies.
What? I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months. Remember, nothing's a crime
Can't
if you
chit-chat.
never get
Got
caught.
a line on something big at the
There's Sub Rosa people.
Keep an eye out for snitches. We got a good thing going here.
Pack level 8, so there's that.
All items, only 5 bits. If you pick it up and it falls apart, I'll even discount the pieces to—
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious. You've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy.
There's a random rift right here.
Here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that. Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS Free Market. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion. That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you. I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
Hope that wayward science type didn't disturb you much, friend. We of the station normally do our best to dissuade partisans from making nuisances of themselves.
Sub Rosa has control over the station?
Ain't surprised they're pleasant to you. You don't have to worry you'll be made a target. All that aside, enjoy your time on the station. Don't get into any trouble.
Yeah, it looks like Sub Rosa is actually in charge of this place. Ooh. Hard shut. Any ways around that? Doesn't look like it. Bizarre. Some poopers. To talk to. Bunch of mods for a bunch of weapons I've never seen before. There's an AK looking gun that I wanted to take from my one guy, but the game wouldn't let me. Does that mean I can get that gun soon? Sniper rifle telescope mod. Plasma pistol silencer. Plasma cutter. Heavy marksman rifle, micro burst SMG, burst assault rifle. Is there any like burst assault rifle that makes it not, you know, burst in full auto? I like full auto. Can I have full auto? Air cooled machine gun tracing unit. Now these would be cool if I had the weapon. Plasma beam caster. Some cool weapons in here. Or these are all technically mods, not even weapons, but you know what I mean.
For me and live to tell your fellows about my store.
If you lost it, I'm selling it. I feel I should address any allegations you may have heard regarding bloodstains on my inventory. Just means it's been well loved. Tell me what you need. Booming now. Used to be a few other armor shops on the station. As it happened, their owners mysteriously vanished. I picked up their inventories real cheap, since they were just taking up station storage. It sure was a convenient windfall for yours truly. Real convenient. Exactly. I wish some other sorts around here who like to cast aspersions were as understanding as you.
I'm being sarcastic.
Can do.
Calorie counter. 100% healing from medical inhaler using the inhaler grants a 10% or 10 times multiplier on energy recharge rate. I don't really use energy like, at all. At least not so far. It hasn't really been like a thing. That's all you got? Nothing really of value. Have that armor? Anybody around here I can talk to? Like, Jesus Christ.
Mind telling me if I still got both my eyebrows? Never mind. They were just slowing me down anyway. Browse all you
I
like.
tell you, wearing goggles.
Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. That's privileged information, friend. If you want it, you're going to have to kill me. Just jesting. Although if you did want to kill me, I've got many finely priced perforators tuned to do just that. Perhaps you'd be inclined to take a look at my wares? Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
Agatha. Fires 25% more slowly, but its bullets explode on hit. User uses heavy rounds as ammo instead of long rounds. 31 damage. Shock rifle does 78 damage. Shock assault rifle Trench shotgun. Ooh, I wonder if it's better than my triple shotgun. I think it might be. Sawed off. Magnification, magnification. Is it still just a repeater? Yeah. As an alternative to the protector, its repeating rifle, this railgun boosts a high rate of fire. $1,000 for all of these. $3,000 for this shot rifle. $8,000 for this. I'd really try to sell stuff. Let's do that. Don't have any junk. Let's go through. This is stuff I don't even know what use it has. Probably gonna regret doing that, but whatever. So we want to go through pretty much all of this again like we did last time, and just sell everything. It's below 9%, I think is what it was. There's all about 9%. They have a bunch of 9%. Well, they all disappeared. Did they go bad at some point? Like... Huh. Weird. That either. I still, after selling all of that stuff, I still don't have enough to buy the Agatha. Okay. What if I sell this gun? I think I just sold something I didn't want to sell. Oops. How can I buy it? I can. Can't buy these now. I've gained Agatha. Heavy rounds. I have 8 whole bullets for this thing. Found another flaw. You're not particularly good with money and has been noticed by your crew. Valerie has opened up a savings account in your name, and a portion of acquiring bits are automatically stored for later. Each level you receive a dividend of those bits, with larger payouts every 5 levels. At level 30, your account is closed and you receive a payout in full with interest. Warning, once selected, flaws cannot be removed. 10% of all bits received are stored by Valerie until level 30. Earning 25 of the stored bits on level up as interest. For an additional 25% every 5 levels. At level 30, you receive 150% of your total. So this is something where you gain more in the long term, or you can just say no, and I'll just deal with my bits as I come to them. I'd rather just have my own bits. Full load. Now, was it worth getting this Agatha?
Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Come to not a weapons store.
Bum, 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 bum. Who's gonna talk to you?
Anybody even listening to this? Yeah, listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me?
Maybe.
No. Ships decidedly ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this conversation? You'd need to purchase much more from my stock for me to consider such a course of action. I'd be happy to show you.
If I buy something from him, he'll talk to me? Is that what he said? Which one I bet he won't. I don't really need anything from you. I don't need anything from you, buddy. 400 bits. That's way too damn much. 6,000 bits for a vacuum tube?
Hello once more. I guarantee you some... Oh, I prefer to focus on the present and the future, and not things that may or may not keep me awake in the dark and lonesome hours of the night. I don't think that'd be smart. I need to keep my mind free of trauma if I want to improve my workflow. Well, none taken. I never intended to be. But when life breaks your jaw and shoots out your knees, may as well learn to get good at crawling, right? My contraptions don't explode no more. Honest.
You just told me they did.
Doctor here. If you're here about a toothache, you've come to the right place. If you're here bleeding from a dozen bullet wounds, I suppose I can help with that too. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor. Yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry, under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself. Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated, or thereabouts.
Why do you have stuff that has nothing to do? Well, maybe they do. Gain increased healing from your medical inhaler, increasing with your hack skill. You may also hack autodocs by spending bypass shunts to reactivate them. So I can use an autodoc more than once. The P, please. I want that.
If you've a tooth pain, you know who to visit.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
What am I supposed to talk to in here? Let's just go in here and talk to somebody.
Garment's here. Come, my folks didn't raise no fashion monger, but they did raise a bloodthirsty opportunist. I'd like to think I'm making them proud. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide. Used to be part of Auntie's choice. Nothing special, just a pilot for light cargo vessels. Had a lot of time to think with just the void for company. Eventually decided I was sick of being overworked and underpaid, and made off with my cargo. Turned out to be generic clothes, work gear, and such. More of a market for it out here than I would have guessed. I've bolstered my wares since. You should give them a look. I got rags, fineries, and everything in between.
22 heavy armor. Yeah, way better armor than What's-Her-Face does. $22 heavy armor. It's pretty good. Even this one, 18. And everything has cost cut materials on it. Immunity to corrosive side effects and 10% physical damage. That's actually pretty good. This one just has damage resistance from plasma, but this one has like corrosive side effects. I don't have any money anymore. I'll come back later.
Has the fewest holes out of any close-on station, or your money back.
Oh, he wants to talk to me.
Error. Road sail preparing sniveling servitude. Protocol complete. Greetings, most valued and attractive customer. What may this unit rehydrate for you? Negative. This unit and stall are registered to Gerald T. Wenrich. Mr. Wenrich last visited 222 days ago. When last seen, Mr. Wenrich mentioned he was, quote, going to teach those, redacted, sub rosa, redacted, a lesson. Nobody extorts Gerald T. Wenrich. All wares were at some point cooked fresh.
At some point. Cooked fresh. Doesn't mean now. Alright, we got more stuff I can finally sell. I don't know why I didn't have those 9%, but apparently I couldn't sell all that stuff. At some point. Or to that one person I was at, so we can sell some stuff. I don't think these have very good money values to them, but oops. It'll help clear my inventory. Back up to $1,000, so not too bad. Recipe for heavy rounds, I needed that. I'm trusted with any choice, so I have a 5% discount. You could technically buy these. But I think I need heavy rounds, not long rounds, right? Only 250 of them, though. Yeah. There's a workbench around here.
My contraptions don't explode no more. Honest.
Went all the way around. There's something over here straight across.
Stimulants, medicaments, drugs.
Get caught unaware, all you like. My armor will keep you safe.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
Do you realize any other arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body.
Huh.
Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be. It is good that you have not. Some of my brethren are not as patient as I, especially with outsiders. We are the Sovereign's justiciars, tasked with upholding law as we see fit.
And executing anyone who deviates, no matter how slightly they may do so.
That is a gross misrepresentation. Everyone at this station has deviated more than slightly, yet I certainly haven't introduced them to my hammer. Not in the Protectorate. I pride myself on upholding justice in all its forms, and by whatever means necessary. I came to meet with the information broker for, protectorate business, protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but.
I am hardly bending the rules, as you so put it, as we arbiters may operate however we see fit. I appreciate the observation, however. Hardly expected such from an outsider.
Say whatever you want, but trusting this fella even this close to the broker is a massive risk. Be a damn fool to take him at his word.
An arbiter need prove themselves to no one but the sovereign. But if I must debase myself to further my aim, so be it.
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into. Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's
He's going to take me to the exact
camp.
location I need to go.
It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk. Great! Take the lap cainted with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan
Canyon?
Rao. When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Oh no, okay. You're just gonna go.
Oh, come now, Prospero, you've been on that stage hundreds of times. This perturbation looks bad on you, and you're not one for looking bad. Terribly sorry you've got me ruminating. A man of my persuasion shouldn't stoop to such self-deprecation, especially in front of prospective customers. You've identified me properly. But information transference is the lifeblood of Free Market Station, and if you want a transfusion, you'll have to grant me a spot of help. I'm in charge of keeping the patrons of the saloon entertained. Normally this does not present an issue, but I learned that an old flame of mine shall attend my next performance. My resolve is uncharacteristically flagging. I find myself fixating on the most minute of issues. I need something to bolster my confidence. Liquid courage has never failed me, but I have a discerning palate. The Automech chef in the bazaar sells my preferred brand of alcohol, though it can be headstrong. You see, I can't just drink any old swill from the bar. My refined palate can only stomach one drink. Iceberg aged whiskey. Something of a collector's item, I'm told. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wants me to go talk to the dude?
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
You need coveralls, we got coveralls.
Shop here to acquire. Welcome to our stall. We hope this is the first meal you ever have in your life. What may this unit rehydrate for you? Yes, Iceberg Aged Whiskey is currently on reserve for Prospero Paulo. Current customer is not Prospero Paulo. Unit cannot vend to current customer. Scanning error. Cannot ascertain identity of current customer. Purging all vending restrictions. Eliminating one restriction. Vending iceberg-aged whiskey complete. Thank you for your patronage. Meals currently sold with both salt and pepper.
Okay. I'm gonna question whatever that was about.
Get your stitches.
As it happens, standing in one place and focusing on not being nervous does not, in fact, help one not be nervous.
I could have told you that.
My friend. Excellent. Thank you. Very well. You wish to know about the crash, yes? Are you prepared for a sordid tale of drama and woe? Everyone knows that the free market's captain was a hopeless romantic, especially disposed to giving too much of her heart to those inclined to break it. The final betrayal came from a dashing rogue smuggler who vanished with most of her bits. The good captain had about all she could endure. With nothing to live for, the aggrieved captain sent the free market into a suicidal tailspin. The crew
killed everybody else on
attempted
board?
to wrest the controls from her to save them from their fate, but alas, too late. That's all I know. I thank you for your help once again, and now I must get ready for my set.
Okay, that's pretty extreme. Hold up. There we go.
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle? Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own. Sporting! Let us do battle. This is a fine collection of cards. For an amateur, you'll need a sight more to compete with me. I cannot open my wares to any unless their collections rival my own. I hope you understand. Feel free to return once you have bolstered your ranks. But know that you shall still not defeat me.
Find cards, and I currently only have 8. Okay.
If you lost
Set
it,
old man
I'm
up.
selling it.
Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Come
Anybody
to
even look? Hello, once more. I guarantee you some. Be happy to.
Let's see if I can just buy something cheap from him. These are not cheap at all. That's cheap. Okay.
Buy from me. Hello, once more. I guarantee you some. Oh, I prefer to focus on the present and the future, and not things that may or may not keep me awake in the dark and lonesome hours of the night.
Dang it.
Great. Let's get back to not this subject. Buy from me?
I'm supposed to get that information from him. Does he have like a place of residence? I have no idea. You can go for that. Need way higher engineering for that. Of course I do. This stuff in here isn't stealing. They don't have anything that can actually let me actually access any of this information.
Plan on conjuring ammo from the haven. We ought to get the crap inside.
Move this up. Okay, so top one is top row switch. Which angle? This one? Top row second switch. Middle row second switch. Bottom row first switch. Okay. Do I leave these alone as is? Do I reset them? Middle row fourth switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Middle row third switch. 3. Top row first switch. Okay, I'm not sure why these are highlighted. Bottom row Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bottom row, third switch. Bottom row, second switch. Middle row, first switch. That's it? I guess I'm gonna talk to Otto again, now that I have this information.
You just bought a shooter from not a weapons store, right? How's it treating you? It ain't.
My contraptions don't explode. Hello once more. I guarantee you some of my Oh, I prefer to Are you an alienist? I ain't never had time to see one, but having one make a business call, maybe you're right. I'll give it a try. Before it crashed, I served on the free market as a secondary engineer, first grade. Had a colleague who was very talented, but not very good at hiding it. Supervisor saw her as a threat and demoted her to the engine room. She wasn't the type to take a blow without dodging. In Auntie's choice, there's politics among waste technicians. My colleague sabotaged the engines when her partner was on his mandated 2-minute break. When the free market attempted to breach orbit, well, just about everyone died. I made it to an escape pod on the port side. The ship landed on its starboard. I got lucky. Yeah, me too. Anyway, can we get back to subjects that aren't this? I got goods to sell. Anybody even listening to this? Let me tell you stuff.
I don't see the Sub Rosa's headquarters anywhere, though.
Latest contraband came in. Looked like right the haul. Any standouts? Couple dozen Auntie's Choice sales logs. Thanks for visiting Free Market Station. The pleasure is all ours.
I'm going to talk to.
Greetings. How has the data collection fared? Finally, a breakthrough. Let's hear it. How did the ACS free market meet its end? So the backstabbing nature of Auntie's Choice is hampering even the most basic of command chains. Good to know. Aside from the crash, what occurred in the ship's final moments? An incompetent captain and an incompetent crew. Tisk tisk. Last question. Were there any contributing factors to the crash? Anything that might recontextualize what actually happened? Failing to recognize ability? Seems Auntie's choice is forgetting where upward enters into the phrase upward mobility. Thanks to you, my report is complete. Here, something for your considerable help.
I'll take the XP, I guess.
Auntie's choice seems to be inundated with its own problems, technical and personnel alike. We should have ample opportunity to use this for propaganda purposes.
For her to die.
I'm glad we're of like minds. I'll be sure to notify my friends in the order that you can be trusted. Now I need to get this report to my superiors. Thanks again.
We're super close to leveling up. Come on, game. We're almost there. I guess that's it for the... Yeah, so now we just gotta go to that next destination.
How are the informant lines treating you? Hear anything good? Not terribly. My only deal down to the Patriotic station in Gold.
Tracking damage, or taking damage has a chance based on your hack skill to release a spider mine from your armor. Being knocked out drops a number of grenades based on explosive skills around you. Okay. Medium. Okay, so heavy rounds, I need more of those. Only get 50 though. Don't have any weapons that take long rounds. So I now have almost 2. Used that before. Go to the second planet. Get some new companions. Bridge. Check them out. Golden Ridge. Did Genie have that? Anything for Golden Ridge unlocked? Only have Horizon Station, Paradise Island. They have not dated. Free Market, Predator. There's something about Whip. What's that? Whip. Not even Polygon has it. They have up to Free Market Station, and that's it. Interesting. Okay. Looks like we're gonna be going around blind, which is fine. We're gonna use the restroom real quick. We're back. Back. Did you guys miss me? Almost level 10. We are currently on the landing pad here. This is where the one mission is. Okay, we're in the middle of the freaking map. This is something. So do we want to go do this guy's mission or this guy's mission? I do. Just start heading to places, I guess.
Think they made the statue big enough?
No.
Whoa. Didn't realize we were landing so close to the action.
Oh. It's like toxic now and won't let me go there.
Is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
Dang it.
Station's sure gone to scrap since last I stepped about. Don't think we'll be hitching a ride anywhere quick.
multiple signs of habitation observed. Helpful tip. Agents are advised against touching stains of questionable origin.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the
Matriarch's
Order.
mercy lies directly ahead.
Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering
This unit is ready to proceed when you are,
fellow
Commander.
passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap! Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see curative.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just you're a tree at a time, are you?
He's doing no damage to you. Will not die. Finish this last guy off. Dude, that one guy would not die no matter how many shots I shoved into him. Hey, look, that was leveled up. Looks like I can't put any more points into this stuff. Some things I can go up like 1 or 2, like, but I can't put any points in engineering. I can put 1 point in engineering, that's about it. Trigger's new. Increase damage at greater than 20 meters, but less below that distance. The minus 15% damage near, but 30% damage for far enemies and percent sneak damage. So, 100% NPC awareness detection rate. Analysis in party containers have a small chance of large cache of scrap metal. I don't care about either of these. It didn't seem all that strong, but again, like a lot of the voltage of not one guy didn't either, so we can find another enemy. Once I take those. He was here. Dead. That's not good. Okay. Be here no more. Still trying to make my way all the way around. Probably better go there then. Just kind of like come back that way. Good chunk of scrap on them. What is with all of these stupid things, man? Weapon. Resonator burst rifle. What kind of ammo does it take? It still takes heavy? Oh, it takes long rounds. Oh, okay. Take long rounds.
Can't get that Andy's choice anyway. Need something, Commander? Sure.
Rockets. All those music boxes. The thing I want to get to is somehow on the other side of this river. Why don't you die? Hey. What about it? I'm still not seeing a way in. Maybe right here, I can jump across. So it's a little bridge right here. There's enemies near here. There. We'll see some more enemies on the mini-map. That direction. These guys have something a little more valuable than picking up from these guys. Yep. Failure. Yeah, pinch shotgun. I bet there's a quest to actually give or find that robot doctor. I just killed it and probably fucked up that quest. Oh, whoopsie. How was I supposed to know, guy? So that's located up there. I have no idea how to get there, though. Maybe there's a elevator over this way somewhere. Grabbers. lot more enemies here than they were the last region. Last region, most of them were just wild animals. This area seems more like people are the bad guys.
Steep grade detected ahead. Stretches are recommended before attempting any climb.
Stretches. Go up here. I think I just want to, like, kill all the enemies. All the XP needs to be gained.
Commencing combat-related activity.
AK.
Additional exertions may be required.
I'm gonna use this weapon for a while because this weapon has a ton of ammo. It also does like AoE attack damage. Hits a lot of people surrounding the area. What's that radio at? Looks like it. I don't even know if we're going the right way. Could be.
Got some bad company.
You hear a bunch of people getting killed.
This encampment does not meet Earth Directorate standards engaging combat protocols.
It's all the buddies. We're here.
All aboard! What? You were thinking it too.
The secure your lockbox. Okay. If this goes anywhere.
Please note that tram arrivals and departures may be delayed at this time.
Really gave that away. The track being completely gone? Oh. People are at. $3,000 bucks, but I don't know if I want to buy ammo. $1,000 bucks. Black powder. Yeah. No idea how to get more black powder though. Oh, we gotta scrap guns. I'm trying to bet. Let's go to inventory. I haven't checked this in a while. Everything in here but the... maybe like a shotgun, that'd be probably about it. And Agatha, don't want to destroy Agatha. I just spent like $8,000 in Agatha. So there's that. Is that a smoke grenade? So many new icons. They're everywhere. Okay. Got a little bit, not a lot. Go back to using this thing because I still have a shit ton of ammo for this thing. Alright, guess we head up in here? Some tossball cards. I don't know what any of that means. Supplies. Supplies. You're dead. Oh, we should not be going this way. There's a door back this way.
Sure, it's pretty now, but have we considered what it might look like on fire?
Sure why he wants to piss on fire, but okay. I get my lockpick skill up because the game says fuck off.
Deceased. Initiating celebratory remark. Huzzah.
There is a strange sort of humor in the onset of the first war in Arcadia's history, within a few days of my being assigned here. As far from Protectorate society as possible, Golden Ridge suffers under an invading force, and moreover, it appears that our Order colleagues have betrayed us. At first, I lamented my isolation, but I've realized I was where I needed to be of service. Scores of abandoned subjects need a leader. I have enlisted the staff at these estates to help accept the first influx of still loyal Protectorate refugees. More shall come. I shall lead them out of the shadows and into the light. For the good of the Protectorate. This is my calling.
Looks like I'm hearing an animal of some sort. That's it? This entire building just led up to that. If I had an extra lockpick, I could go in that extra room, but I don't. So I'm screwed. So it looks like we're heading there next. We gained this Wham Bam. And we gained this incendiary light revolver. Too interesting, really. Yeah. Need this up anymore. Probably have to go here and then come back down. Because we climbed up a really tall cliff face for that. Well, that's going to be the stream for me for the day. Hope you guys liked it. If you guys did, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. I do stream every single day. Follow me, of course, if you guys watch from Kick, Twitch, or Rumble. I greatly appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.